This is how I went from this to this in just 3 months. I'm gonna share with you the 10 things I did just in 3 months to have a massive glow up, like the most glow up I've ever glowed up in my entire life. It was in the past 3 months. So starting in April 2023 was when I was like, hell yes, I'm gonna make sure I dedicate 3 months to really change my life because I had to look good for an event, right? For a big trip. I was going to Italy and I really wanted to look good during that trip because we had booked a wedding photo shoot thing 4 years later after we got married. So this was a big deal. Like I needed to look good. I think I've looked the best I've ever felt. Like this is my best self ever, best version of myself. And I want to share with you the 10 things I did to have this giant, massive glow up. Let's go. So first thing is that I cannot lie to you. I would contribute probably like 70% of the success to just this one thing. And I'm sharing it as the first one. So you're welcome. It's fasting. Fasting is like life-changing. I'm not like exaggerating. It really changed my life. I have fasted before, just not as intense in the past 3 months. Like take it super seriously. So before this, I would fast like not having breakfast and then, have lunch and dinner. I thought I was always a person that never liked breakfast. So it was normal for me to skip it, but I really wanted to speed up the results. So I took this 3 months of fasting really seriously. Like I never skipped a day other than weekends. This time I did it, I learned so many things about fasting that I just never knew before. So what I did was, first thing, I downloaded this app called Zero, and I'm gonna share the view of the app, right, as we go through it. So Zero is an amazing fasting app, not sponsored by the way. This is something that I discovered on my own. I really love it because it asks you to select your fasting goal, which is, 13 hours, 16, 18 hours, 20, 36, or you can customize your own one. I started with the 16 because that's like, this is the most popular one, 8-16. You fast for 16 hours and you have an 8 hours of eating window. So that 8 hours is pretty much lunch and dinner. So it's just like skipping breakfast. And then I started to increase it to 18 hours. And 18 hours, it says here, it's slightly more restrictive than the popular 16-8 fast. The 18-6 TRF, time restricted feeding, helps rid the liver of more glycogen, allows the body to begin using ketones for fuel, and can activate. You can read it. Anyways, I changed to 18, probably like in the 3rd week, and then I started going on 20-hour fasts. I would say, like at the end of the first month, and then 2nd month, 3rd month was all 20 hours. So how it works is you can track every single day when you fast. You can click start fast, and then the counter tells you how many hours have you fasted. And then when you start eating, you just click end fast, and it tells you how many hours. So as you can see here, I started fasting really seriously around the end of May, as you can see here. So May and June was the 2 months that I really started fasting a lot. And in June alone, I did 27 days of fast, and the average fast hour was 22. For the past 3 months, I started just really having one big meal a day, and it had really changed my life. Like I never dropped so much weight in such a short time. The second one is when you break your fast, you eat your fiber first. Always eat fiber first. And for me, it was chia seed pudding. I literally just use chia seed, flaxseed, both are good. I'll add milk and then let it sit overnight, and then I'll eat that when I break my fast, which is usually like after lunchtime. Fiber really helps you, stabilize your insulin levels. I'm not a doctor, don't quote me, but this is what I learned. It doesn't spike your insulin level when you start eating, because fiber is this like mushy substance, kind of, you can imagine it. Third one is measure yourself daily. I believe that, if something doesn't get measured, it will never improve, right? So for example, if you're trying to improve your financial life, you should measure your bank account, right? So check it every single day. Check it daily. When you check something daily, that's how it's going to improve. When you weigh yourself daily, I bet you're gonna lose weight when you just weigh yourself daily. Just weigh yourself. You'll see. Once you start tracking the numbers, that's how you know you're progressing. And then it kind of feels like a game after that, like you wanna try to beat your own record. And I use this app called Happy Scale. And they are really, really good at helping you track your weight. This is one of the best apps I've seen. I use Fitness Pal for the past 6 years on and off, but Happy Scale is way better than Fitness Pal. This is really an app built for people who are serious about losing weight. When you start the app, it has such a great story, such a great intro of the app, the slide screens. So good. They understand the problem of losing weight, right? Because you fluctuate a lot. One day you could be 105 pounds. The next day you could be 110, because you have had a big dinner, for example. So you feel bad, and then if someone feels bad about gaining weight, when they're in your weight loss journey, they lose the hope and confidence and they start eating again and going to all these bad habits. Happy Scale, what it does differently is that the curve just looks way better. Let me show you real quick. There you go. So you see the weight chart? Instead of up, down, up, down, up, down, it just shows you a really smooth curve so that you can see, you are making progress. The fluctuation, it averages it out. I'm going to put you on the screen what's the technology and the thought process behind that. But yeah, this is such a good psychology for people when they're losing weight. They can see their progress. Number 4, try walking 5K steps every single day. And for me, I'm not a running girly. I hate running with a passion, but I love walking. Every new city, I'm gonna walk. No cars for me, no Ubers. I wanna walk everywhere when I'm in a new city. So I love walking. For me at home, because I work from home, I have invested in a standing desk treadmill, the treadmill that you put under your desk. Super, super life-changing because I can get 5K steps literally within 1.5 hours, 2 hours of just walking while I'm working, right? Or walking when you're watching TV. It's called cozy, I forgot what is it called, cozy workouts. Walking when you're watching TV is apparently a cozy workout, and I stand it. If you don't have a treadmill, don't worry, so you can walk outside, right? So walking 5K steps a day. Walking also is kind of a form of meditation because you're outside, you're literally in nature, and they say that nothing gets worse after a walk, something like that. I'm butchering it. Number 5 is bring a bottle of water everywhere. For me, it's right here for me. This is my handy dandy. How many liters is this? 1.2 liters, 40 ounce. I drink at least 2 of these giant ones every day, maybe 2.5, because I have this giant thing and I bring it everywhere I go. So it's on my desk, it's next to my bed, on my bedside table, it's next to me when I'm doing yoga, it's with me when I'm at the gym. Bring it everywhere and always fill it up. Do that 2-3 times a day and you're bound to finish at least 3 bottles. Water helps with the first point, which is fasting. So when you drink water, it feels like you're full, so you actually don't feel as hungry, so you can fast better. Trust me. What's even better? I'm pairing it with number 6 too. So sleeping early. That's right, sleeping early really helps with number 1. When you are fasting, you get really tired. Sometimes at the end of the day, when I skip lunch, sometimes even dinner, I tend to want to sleep around 7 p.m. And some days I can, I finish everything I need to do, I sleep at 7 or 8. And I'll wake up at 2, and I'll start working then. But for me, sleeping early really helped me not feel hungry and not want to eat. So it helps with the fasting. And I always feel amazing literally after a day of fast, cleanse everything. I feel like I'm reborn, it's reset, so I can indulge a little bit more when I do a proper fast. Number 7 is turning off your phone notifications. I talked about digital declutter in my previous video, which is, removing all the apps, unnecessary apps from your phone. For me, turning off the notifications on your phone is so important. So here's how I do it. I would turn off all the notifications for apps that I don't really need to be alerted of right away, right? I hate those sales stuff notification. So I would turn off all notifications except for call and text. So on my social media account, the notifications are all off. I have it on for calls, for important text. You can also select that you can exclude some people from like, you know, notifying you. I have like, this is the list of your apps on your phone. Most of them I have it off. And the ones that I need, I will turn it on, like my bank, right? I would prefer to get notifications from bank. All social medias off, phones on. That's pretty much it. Really turn off notifications on your phone. You want to control where your attention is going. You don't want to let it control you, right? You don't want to let it take you away. You want to check when you feel like checking, right? Not like ding ding alert and then you distract yourself to check, right? Don't let it control you. Number 8, it's kind of a deeper level of number 7. So it's like going one step deeper. It's muting IG stories. I'm so sorry. This is my secret. Not really a secret. Everyone can do this. I try to mute pretty much everyone's stories on my IG except for a few people that I really care about. I'm so sorry. I haven't viewed your stories. This means I probably have muted you. Let's be real. Like, no one watches all the stories, right? You don't have time to do it. And sometimes, honestly, I'm so sorry. I know my life is boring too, but when I see people's lives, like stories, I'm just like, I'm so bored. It just doesn't interest me. I'm so sorry. I know it's mean to say that. And if I were seeing my story, I would be bored too, you know? That's why I don't view people's story, I just post. So muting stories is really good for your mental health, guys, seriously, because you guys know it already. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you look at people's stories, it's like, why? Why do you give that energy away, you know? Keep that energy to yourself. Like, don't be affected by things. And if you know that you'll be affected, then just turn off the stories. Don't have to view anything. It really helps, trust me. Number 9 is taking care of your skin. And I don't mean like, you know, putting on tons of skincare, things like that. I mean, yes, you can do that. I have the most basic skincare routine, guys. I know I'm really blessed with like clear skin. But for me, my skincare is basically using sunscreen, number 1. Number 2, gua sha. That's it. That's my skincare. Honestly, guys, I don't really use skincare. I don't really wear that much makeup either. I just do like eyeliner and mascara pretty much. But for me, taking care of your skin is sunscreen. Make sure to wear it. I'm wearing it right now because I'm facing the sun, even though I'm indoors. Outdoors for sure. I get so mad when I go out and I forget my sunscreen. Like, that's it shows my age. This is something I started also 3 months ago. Like, when I started gua shaing my face. Look at, I mean, I'll put a picture here probably of me before, but after. Like, look at the jawline. It really helps. Also, this is from the fasting and everything as well, but I think really gua sha is a big factor to why my jawline is snatched. It is snatched though. Number 10 is journaling. So when I say journaling, it doesn't have to be just actually writing now, honestly. For me, number 10 is like practicing gratitude. So it can be in the form of journaling. It can be, you know, meditating. It can be talking to someone and telling someone that you're grateful for them. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude is really a form of self-care, and it makes you feel happier about life. It makes you feel like, yeah, you know, life's great. I'm here to rock it, right? That's it. Those are the 10 things. I'll wrap it up again. These are the 10 healthy habits that helped me glow up in the past 3 months. And first one, fasting. Second one is eat fiber first when you break your fast. Number 3 is measure yourself daily. Doesn't matter if it's bank account or your scale. Number 4 is walk 5 steps a day at least. Number 5 is bring your giant bottle everywhere. Number 6, sleep early. Number 7, turn off your phone notifications. Number 8, mute IG stories. Do it right after this video. I swear it'll help you. Number 9 is taking care of your skin, so sunscreen or gua sha. And number 10 is practicing gratitude, so journaling for me, or meditating. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys will benefit from this 10 habits. I would love to know if it helps you, because it really helped me, and I'm just trying to share. Like, I want more people to love themselves, you know. That's why I'm here. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I've been through such a rough path. I know what it's like to not love yourself, and it sucks. It feels shitty. So this is why I'm doing this video. I really want to help people feel good about themselves, because I was there before. Hope it helps. See you soon. Bye.